and welcome to Hope's Bookporium. So I found this really interesting Instagram challenge. It's called 25 Days of Harry Potter Challenge. But since I don't have my Harry Potter books with me in the US, I thought I'd do a 25-day Harry Potter book challenge or video challenge, as well as like a little bit of a reading vlog, reading week, or 25-day reading to see how I do. So let's see what the first question is. Today is day 1, May 1st. So let's see. Question 1 or day 1 is your favorite book. My favorite book is definitely Prisoner of Azkaban. I loved that book and the movie growing up. And if I had to choose a second favorite, I know it's not really part of the question, but it would probably be Deathly Hallows, the last book. Let's talk about what I'm busy reading. I started reading this book last night and I'm really enjoying it. It is Until Friday Night by Abby Glines. I really have been enjoying Abby Glines' books. She's kind of YA, new young adult books. This is a first book in one of her new series. There's 3 or 4 of them out already. I started this one last night and I'm already a couple pages in. Well, maybe a couple hundred pages in. So I'll keep you posted. Bye. Hello and welcome to day 2 of 25 Days of Harry Potter. So I'm going to take a look at my phone and see what today's question is. Let's take a look. If you could take any class they offer at Hogwarts, what would it be? I would probably definitely take magical creatures, because I love animals so much, and to be able to learn more about the animals in the Harry Potter world, that would be absolutely amazing. As you can see, I'm outside today. It's like an amazing, it jumps between 80 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is between 30 and 35 degrees Celsius. So it's a little confusing with the 2 different ones, but I'm getting there. So I am outside in my host kids' little playhouse jungle gym area to enjoy the sunshine, but also keep my skin protected from the sun. I am going to be finishing my book. I have probably like a couple pages left, so I'm going to sit in this beautiful weather and read my book finished. Hello and welcome to day 3. So let's get straight into it and see what today's question is. What's your Quidditch position? I would probably enjoy Seeker the most. I finished my book yesterday. I don't have it on me at the moment. Let me just get it quickly. Okay, so I got my book. I finished it last night and I really did enjoy it. Abby Glines hasn't failed me thus far. This book had a lot more depth to it. Like the storyline of the characters were a lot more serious than previous novels, like some of her other series. I know this is a new series and I really did enjoy this. I have been thinking about what to read next, and I did think of one, but I think I'm going to put that one down and read something else. I am going to try and start reading Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I know the movie has come out and I am really looking forward to reading this book. Hello, so today it is actually day 5. I didn't get to filming yesterday on day 4, so I will be answering today and yesterday's question today. So question 4 for yesterday was favorite Harry Potter pickup line, and I don't think I have a favorite. So then day 5, which is today, is let me check, what's your wand made of and what's the core? I'm actually on Pottermore and I've done the quiz for the house and your wand type, so I'm quickly going to jump onto Pottermore and take a check out to see what my wand is, because I actually don't remember. I just checked on Pottermore and I have a Hawthorn wand with a dragon heartstring core, 12.5 inch in length, with slightly springy flexibility. I haven't done much reading in the last 2 days. Friday was really busy and so was today. So I am hoping to get some reading done tonight or tomorrow. I have been editing videos for Monday and next week. So hopefully I'll be able to squeeze in a few pages of reading before bed. Hello and welcome to day 6. Happy Sunday. So today has been an extremely lazy day. I have been doing some editing last night and then I have been watching TV series the whole day today. I have been rewatching one of my favorite TV shows, Life Unexpected. It's got 2 seasons in it and I really enjoy it. So let's take a look at what today's question is. The question for day 6 is a favorite movie. So I grew up watching Prison of Azkaban and I really enjoyed that one, as well as Goblet of Fire. But all around, my favorite one would probably be Deathly Hallows Part 2 and Part 1. Maybe both parts are probably my favorites. It's very hard to choose a favorite Harry Potter movie. It's very hard to choose a favorite any Harry Potter thing, but probably Deathly Hallows is my favorite, followed by Prison of Azkaban and the Goblet of Fire. Day 7. You've graduated Hogwarts, you've passed your newts, now what? I would love to be a professor. I would love to be a magical creatures professor like Hagrid, because that is a very cool teaching job today, meeting all those creatures and being outside in the wilderness and being able to teach all the kids about these amazing animals. That would be awesome. So I think I'm in a bit of a reading slump. I have been reading so much contemporary lately. I am really in the mood for a really good series or sci-fi or dystopian or something along those lines, which is why I picked up Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, and I have read 2 pages of it so far. It's not like I'm not enjoying it, it's just I'm not in the mood to read. That's why I've been watching series. But then I don't know if I should read this or read The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken. So I'm umming and ahhing between which one I should pick up. So I think might do a chapter test to see which one I'm going to read. Hello and welcome to day 8. So I just finished some filming. I managed to film 4 videos today, which is very productive in my mind. Today is day 8, so let's take a look at what today's question is. Severus Snape, good guy who did bad or bad guy who did good? This is a pretty tricky question. I don't want to give any spoilers here for those few or many who haven't read the book. So if you haven't read or seen the film, mute now. Because we always believe him to be the bad guy. And it's always thought that he's working for he who must not be named. But then when we find out in the final book that he has actually been helping, he's been a double agent or whatever you want to call it. He's been working undercover with you-know-who to help Dumbledore and everyone else beat you-know-who, and he's been there and he's been saving Harry all this time. So I believe him to be a really good guy. So I don't know if he's a good guy who's done bad or a bad guy who's done good. I think he's a good guy who's done bad, because a bad guy would never do something like that. So I am gonna go with good guy who's done bad. Hello and welcome to days 9, 10 and 11, the struggles. I have been doing so much editing and I was like this close to losing my footage for day 2, and I nearly had like a mini heart attack, because if I'd lost that footage I would have cried, but luckily I'd been able to save it. So I've been doing lots of editing and filming. So let's look what today's questions are, since we've got 3 of them. Day 9's question is favorite defense against the dark arts teacher. Mine would probably be Professor Lupin. He is probably the best. He's probably the only good defense against the dark arts teacher. Day 10. If you had a choice, which Hallow would you choose? I would definitely choose the invisibility cloak. It's the least powerful of the 3 in my mind, because everyone else would definitely want the elder one because of its power and the resurrection stone. The invisibility cloak, I can't speak today. The invisibility cloak is just a lot easier. You can hide it easily, you can hide under it easily. And day 11 is what would you see in the mirror of Erised? I hope I said that right. I have either 2 things that I would probably see. One would probably be my mom, since I lost her at a very young age and I'd love to be able to see her and speak to her again. And then 2 would probably be big happy family with an awesome job as a teacher. I haven't done much reading since I've been doing so much editing. I finished rewatching Life Unexpected last night. I went to bed at like 12 o'clock this morning. So I finally completed rewatching the series. So now I can stop watching series and just like sit down and get through this book and get over this reading slump. So I'm now going to go watch the season finale of Chicago Fire. It was on last night and I cannot wait to see it. And then after that, no more TV watching, just sitting and reading. And hopefully I can finish reading Ready Player One by the end of this weekend, and then start reading Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. Woo! Day 11 is upon us. Today's question is your favorite line or passage. A few come to mind. I'm going to speak about two of them. One of them is the argument between the Weasley twins and Hermione about Dumbledore's aging line in It Will Come to Me, I Promise, Goblet of Fire, and how the twins argue about it when the aging line detects they've used an aging potion. I love that scene. I can read it and rewatch it a million times over and I will still laugh. And then the other one, which also catches my attention, or like I think that comes to mind first, is when the twins open their own joke shop and they are joking with Ginny about her not needing a love potion because she's dating someone. And then also in the same scene where Ron asks them how much for something and they're like 5 galleons and he's like, but I'm your brother, and then they're like 10 galleons, and they don't even have to like think about it, they just like say it together. Those are 3 of my favorite passages or paragraphs, funny things that always make me think, laugh or giggle or anything like that. I have decided to read Ready Player One. I am jumping between reading it and listening to an audiobook I found. Hello and welcome to a new week. It is Monday. We are on day 14. I did not film yesterday because I was having a teeny tiny problem with my camera and I'm trying to figure it out, so hopefully I can figure it out. It's a new camera, so I'm still working out the kinks and figuring out certain things to adjust and change, so that's why I didn't film yesterday. So I'm going to be doing day 13 and day 14's question now. Day 13's question is the following. Dun dun dun. What Hogwarts house are you in? I have done my quiz many times on Pottermore and I always get the same house, so let's take a look. My Hogwarts house is Hufflepuff. Woo! And then day 14's question is, which is today, what would you do if you had the invisibility cloak? So there are so many things you can do with an invisibility cloak. One of the things that come to mind would probably be having a sleepover in a bookstore or in a library, because they won't let you do so otherwise. Putting on the invisibility cloak and sneaking into theme parks. Like I could go to Universal Studios or wherever and nobody will see me. I will be able to get in for free, just like it would be awesome. Sneak around and freak people out, do funny creepy things, scare people, finding a person who can get a fright very easily and then permanently scaring them is like awesome. Like there are so many people that I know that I can scare them within 5 times within like a minute or like 2 minutes or so, because they're so easy to scare. I have been listening to the audiobook for Ready Player One. I managed to find the first like 8 chapters on YouTube, and I've been listening to Ready Player One that way. I am on chapter 3 at the moment.
He was nothing but an obnoxious poser. Sure, he did a lot of teleporting around the Oasis, completing quests and leveling up his avatar, but he didn't actually know anything. And he was always brandishing an oversized plasma rifle the size of a snowmobile. Even in chat rooms, where it was totally pointless. Like, I had no sense of decorum.
So I am going to either listen to the audiobook or read the book physically. I have a little puppy here for some cute cuddles. Minnie, say hi. Hi, Minnie. Happy reading. Bye.